So, you want to learn how to sell cash-secured puts for passive income, yes? Well, my friend, watch till end the video. You will be very happy man. Hey, my friend, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be walking you through your first cash-secured put. Let's get started. So, what is a cash-secured put? So, essentially, in layman's terms, a cash-secured put is you basically want to buy a stock for a cheaper price than the current stock price, okay? Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a look at SoFi Technologies, SoFi. The reason we want to look at SoFi is because they are a tremendously bullish company, very good fundamentals, and the stock is only trading around $22.95, which means you only need roughly, you basically need enough money for 100 shares of the company if you take assignment. Now, if you don't know what that means, don't worry. We'll get to it in a second. So you really want to be thinking of a company, and it doesn't have to be SoFi. It could be any company that you want to own, that you have enough money for 100 shares of the company, okay? So, okay, let's see. SoFi. Gotta type that in. Let's try this. Okay, SoFi. We're going to do trade SoFi options. You're going to be on the sell side of the equation. The sell side, you are selling, not a call. You are selling a put. Now, what happens is you look at SoFi and you say, okay, the stock is at $22.97. I want to make some income for the opportunity to buy the shares at a cheaper price should they go down by that expiration date. Now, let's see. We're going to go to September 5th, about 25 days out. The stock, $22.95. The thought process is, I wouldn't mind owning SoFi. I like SoFi. It's a great company. I like it. I would like to own it, but I do not want to pay $22.93 currently. Okay. So I'm going to look at this $21 price. Okay. The delta is 0.24. Okay. So that means there's roughly a 24% chance of the stock going down to $21 and staying under there by expiration. That's roughly what that means. So $21, I'm going to get paid $49 by the option buyer. Somebody on the other end is buying that put. They're paying us $49, right? So that is roughly $21 times 2 is 42. That's roughly a 2.4% return, something like that off the top of my head in 1 month. 2.4%. That's not bad at all. Now, for someone like me, I'm a little bit more bullish on SoFi. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 21.50 strike. So I'm going to click this one. That one's paying $63. So that's roughly 3% in 1 month. That's literally an unheard of return. Now, the risk with this, first, let's just actually execute the trade. So let's see here. And actually, let me just double check. This is a 0.29 delta. So that for me is really good. Anywhere around a 0.3 delta is going to be a nice sweet spot between risk and reward. So just to recap. So we're doing the $21.50 strike price. If it stays under $21.50 by the expiration, we're going to take assignment of the shares. We are going to buy the shares off of the other person who is buying that put to protect their position. Now, if it stays above $21.50 by the expiration, we actually keep the money and nothing happens. But we keep the money regardless. We are getting paid $62 at the time of me selling this trade. So let's continue. 62. I'm going to review order. Nice. That got filled at roughly $64. So I had to put $2,150 of collateral to lock in this trade. Somebody paid me $64 right now, money that I have access to, in order to put on that trade. So that's called a premium. That's like an insurance premium. When you pay your car insurance, you pay a premium. Somebody else on the other end is paying the option seller a premium to collateralize money to guarantee that there's a buyer on the other end should the price drop down in that value by the expiration date. That's literally it. It's so easy. Now let's go over the risks, okay? The risks are that you buy the shares at $21.50. Now the stock could go to $17 and you are still forced to buy the shares at $21.50, okay? So that's the real risk with this strategy. So it always starts with your thesis on where the stock is going, right? To me, the stock is going to 30 plus over time, 40 plus, 50 plus. It's a great company. Now, if it drops down, there's a few things we can do. We can roll it, which is a more advanced topic, and we could talk about it in another video. Or if you want to join the Options Hero community, you have access to me. You can always ask me questions directly, but we go over these kind of things in the community. You can also dollar cost average and buy more shares should the stock drop, let's say, to $17, $18. You can basically average in and just buy the shares and just lower your cost basis. Or you can sell more cash secured puts, or you just wait it out until the stock goes up. But it's really a no-lose situation, right? But the mindset always starts with what stock do I want? And is it a good company? It's got to be a quality stock in order to run this. Now, this is basically the first leg of an option strategy called the wheel strategy. So once you get assignment, there's something called covered calls, which basically if you own 100 shares of the company and you get assigned, you can then sell covered calls for more passive income, selling options. Now, remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube sharing what I'm doing, and this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So your money is your responsibility, and do with that what you will. That's basically where you want to start with selling cash secured puts. What do I want to own? At what price? Lower than the current stock price. This strategy is very simple, doesn't take a lot of time to do. It's honestly quite boring. But what's not boring is getting paid. So, not a bad life. If you would like to go deeper with options knowledge and want to be with a community of like-minded individuals and investors and option sellers, join the link in the pinned comment for the Options Hero community. Would love to see you there. We do live calls every week, and I post my trades in real time. Sometimes it takes a bit of time to get these videos out, but over there I do it in real time. And yeah, it's a good time over there, and we have a lot of people that are, like-minded and good people, and we'd love to see you there. So the link is in the pinned comment, Options Hero community. Would love to see you there.